Hi Junior 4 students, how are you? This is your time to study science, so welcome to your science class. As now we will study lesson 2 from concept to unit 3. This is me, Shaimaa Hamdy, and you are watching the Big Sister channel. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and press the bell button to get all the new notifications. As we will start now, activity 4, types of fuels. So are you ready? Let's start. First, we have a couple of questions to make sure that we studied before is understood. Okay, from the fuels that are used in cooking, which one, oil or natural gas? Yes, the answer here is natural gas. Okay, as oil here, not the oil of the cooking oil. Okay, we mean oil that we extracted from underground, deep in the ground. Okay, so let's move to next question. As we here have from the fuels that are used in generating electricity, coal or wood? Yes, it's pretty easy. That is coal, the fuel that used in generating electricity. Yes. Okay, and as you see, this is a coal. Okay, and we will talk about it now. Okay, in some details. Okay, as we mentioned before how the coal is formed, but now we will repeat it again. Okay, as we know that from millions of years ago, there were large areas of earth were covered with plants, as you see, and in swamps. What the meaning of swamps? They are small spaces with water as puddles. Okay, it's very shallow area, okay, that have water. So earth was covered in swamps and plants, as you see here in this picture. Then after that, the plants died, and the remains of these plants are decomposed, okay, broke down, okay, and they covered with mud and rocks. Okay, they buried deep and deep under the ground. Okay, so with the pressure of the rocks and mud, okay, this causes heat. Okay, so there is high pressure and heat. Okay, after millions of years, these remains became what? Cool. Okay, so we can say that millions of years ago, large areas of earth were covered in swamps, and we know what is swamps. Okay, shallow areas of water with a lot of plants growing nearby. These plants died and the remains were decomposed, okay, and covered with hundreds meters of mud and rocks. And this causes what? They pressed the remains, okay, for a long time. So there is high pressure, and the temperature of the earth cause the remains to turn us into coal, okay, the black substance that we use it in, yes, cooking and generating electricity. Okay, so after I tell you that, can you tell me, is coal a renewable fuel or non-renewable fuel? As a substance to be renewable, that means that can be replaced, okay, can be renewed. As we take it, it's replaced by another. Okay, so is coal is a renewable fuel or non-renewable fuel? Yes, as you say, it takes millions of years to be formed. So this is make the fuel, it's non-renewable fuel. So coal is an example for non-renewable fuel. Okay, so well done. As also we have another examples for non-renewable fuels as natural gas and oil. You know, gasoline is a fuel made from oil, as we mentioned last time. And both of the natural gas and oil were formed from also decomposition of living organisms, but here the decomposition of the remains of ancient sea animals. Okay, sea animals like fish, like algae, like sea creatures. Okay, living organisms that live in sea. Okay, so here the difference between coal and gasoline, that gasoline is formed from the decomposition of remains of sea creatures. Okay, but coal is formed from the decomposition of the plants remains. Okay, so here this is the main difference between gasoline and coal, but both of them are non-renewable fuels as they take millions of years to be formed. Okay, it can't be replaced quickly. As we use them, it can't be replaced what we use. Okay, so here these type of fuels, gasoline, natural gas, coal, we call it fossil fuels. The word fossil means the remains of plants and animals that live long time ago, as from millions of years. Okay, as you see, this is fossil. Okay, and because both of the coal and gasoline came from the remains of living organisms, so they are fossil fuels. Okay, as here we have fossil fuels, they are fuels that formed from the remains of plants and animals that were buried and decomposed over a long period of time. So here we have question: fossil fuels are a non-renewable fuels. Why? Yes, the answer is simply because they are used faster than they are formed. As we use them in many uses nowadays, they can't form as fast as we use them. So the answer here, they are used faster than they are formed. Okay, as they took millions of years to be formed. Okay, they are gone and can't be easily renewed. Okay, as they are used faster than they are formed. Okay, this is why fossil fuels as coal, as gasoline, yes, natural gas, are non-renewable fuels. Okay, so do we have only the fossil fuels, or there is another type of fuels? The answer is no. There is another type of fuels that we call it biofuel. And I want you to know the part bio means life, living organisms. So here, when we say biofuel, that fuels that came or extracted from what? Living organisms. Okay, they are made from living organisms. So we have biofuels. Okay, as these fuels made from living organisms that can be planted. Okay, as what? Could you tell me? Fuel means substance that when it burns, it produces thermal energy. I want now a living organism, which is plant, okay, that when we burn it, it gives us thermal energy. Yes, as you tell me. Thank you, Junior 4 students, you are smart. Yes, as wood, okay, as wood is plant, and we use this wood. When it burns, it gives us, yes, thermal energy. So this is an example for biofuels, okay, wood, and this is the oldest fuel the human use it, okay. Also we have another examples, as you see here. This substance called charcoal, and it is different from coal, as charcoal is made from wood, and this is an important fuel made of wood, okay. So we have wood, charcoal, and we have another 3 examples as corn, as we can use corn when we burn it to get thermal energy. Also wood chips, small pieces of wood, okay, wood chips, and grass, okay. And these 3, they can be used to make liquid fuel, okay. They use to make liquid fuel. What is a liquid fuel? I will tell you that is petrol and diesel, okay. Those are examples for the liquid fuels to you to know them, okay. We have here questions that I am sure that you will answer it easily, okay. Are the biofuels renewable fuels or non-renewable fuels? What do you think? They are made from living organisms that can be planted. So they are renewable fuels or non-renewable fuels? Yes, my smart students. They are renewable fuels, as they can be continually renewed, okay, replaced again as the plants grow, as we take wood from the plants and then the plants grow again and gives us wood, and we take the wood and use it. But we have a small problem here, okay, as if we cut a lot of wood, okay, a lot of wood and use them, so we will have a problem here. As you see here, when we cut a lot of trees from the forest, this is called deforestation, okay, as we need or we should conserve using wood as a biofuel, as they will run out, okay, because there will be no forests, no wood, because the rate that we use the wood is faster than that the plants grow, okay. So here biofuel are renewable energy resources, but they should be conserved, where using wood as fuels requires cutting down trees, and this happens with faster rate than they can grow. This is called deforestation, okay, as many trees grow a few centimeters each year, okay, while some trees take to grow a full height, okay, to grow completely, it take a period nearly the human life, okay, as take many years to grow completely, okay. So the solution here for this problem, the deforestation, we should conserve using wood so that it will not run out, okay, and as don't use wood with rate faster than the plant grow, Okay, so we can conserve using wood to not allow to the plant or the trees to run out. Okay, so wood is a biofuel that is renewable, but we need to conserve the using of wood to not from the trees, that the trees will not run out. Okay, so now we know two types of fuels. First, we talked about the fossil fuels, and they are fuels that formed from what? Yes, remains of plants and animals that were buried and decomposed over a long period of time, millions of years. Okay, and we have examples like coal, like gasoline, like natural gas. Okay, and they are non-renewable resources of energy. And we have another type of fuels that we talked about, it biofuel, and these are fuels that made from living organisms that can be planted as wood chips, corn, charcoal, and grass. Okay, and they are renewable resources of energy, but when we conserve using them. Okay, and I want you to know that the main source of energy, even for the fossil fuels or biofuels, is what? You know, the main source of energy? Yes, the sun is the main source of energy, even for the fossil fuels or for the biofuels. Okay, now we will go to activity 5, oil and water, as we will take two examples for resources of energy, as oil is an example for non-renewable resource and water is a renewable resource. Okay, first we want to know how was the oil formed. Okay, as this is oil, okay, and it is found underground. Okay, as what happens that, as you see here in ocean or sea, the sea creature from over millions of years, when they died, the remains buried in the bottom of the sea. Okay, and these remains is covered by sediments. What's the meaning of sediments? Particles like sand and this. Okay, small rocks, sediments and rocks, and this layer of sediments and rocks causes what? Pressure. As they press, these remains in the bottom. Okay, and with the earth's heat and the pressure, these remains are converted into what? Yes, oil. Okay, and as what do you notice here, that the formation of oil, okay, and coal are similar. The difference between them, that the oil is formed from the decomposition of what? Yes, the remains of sea creatures, as fish and animals and plants that live in sea. Okay, but coal is formed from the decomposition of the remains of plants. Okay, so here we want to make a comparison between water and oil. Okay, first, is oil is a renewable resource of energy or non-renewable resource of energy? Also for the water, is it a renewable resource of energy or non-renewable resource of energy? Yes, the answer is clear that the oil is non-renewable resource of energy. Why? Because it takes millions of years to be formed. So this is a material that is used faster than it can be replaced. So the answer here, why the oil is non-renewable energy resource, because it is a material that is used faster than it can be replaced. Okay, but here for the water, water is a renewable resource of energy. Why? Because it is material that can be replaced soon after it is used. As we used it, it can be replaced. Okay, okay, both of them need conservation. Okay, they need to protect them from running out. Why? Here for the oil, as oil is used faster than it can be replaced, okay, because it is non-renewable resource of energy. So because oil is used faster than it can be replaced, okay, and for the water, we need to conserve water, as water may be not be replaced quickly as we need. Okay, as if we use a large amount of water, so it can't be replaced quickly, so we will have not enough water. Okay, so the ways of conservation. Okay, can you guess with me? Can you tell me some ideas to conserve oil? Yes, I will help you now. As you see here, we can use the means of transportation, the public means of transportation, as buses or train or metro, and we can reduce using the private vehicles as our own cars. Why? Because this will help us to don't consume more of the gasoline, okay, in our cars. Okay, so we can use the public mean transportation. This is for conserving the oil. So what about water? Can you give me ideas to conserve water? Yes, as protect water from pollution. Yes, and don't waste water, as you see here. Don't let the taps open. Okay, and to grow plants that don't need large amounts of water in irrigation. This is irrigation, okay, as watering a large field of plants. This is called irrigation. Irrigation. Okay, so the ways to conserve oil, as reducing using private vehicles and using a public means of transportation, and the ways to conserve water, as avoid wasting and polluting water and growing plants that don't need large amount of water in irrigation. With this information, we finished our lesson. So see you next video inshallah. Thank you for watching and goodbye.